Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Coach JP. Welcome to our midday presentation. I'm excited to share with you what I believe to be the absolute best gift ever. If you're thinking about a gift, and family, I'm going to tell you, if you're thinking about a gift for your children, I mean, literally, what I'm about to share with you is a way to set up their whole entire financial future and get them a jump start in life that they may not get. I mean, I know my nephews, they love Game Boys. I get that. I know they love PS. There's a PS something. Is it 4 or 5? I forget what it is, like $500. They they like what is that, Kanye West tennis shoes, and all of that's great. But most of the for the tennis shoes, the way they're growing, they won't be in them in June, right? But what I'm about to tell you about now will actually set them up financially, and they can buy as many Kanye West pairs of tennis shoes that they choose to, right? So this is what I'm going to be doing for my nieces and nephews over the holiday, and I'm going to show you something that I believe is amazing for them and for us. And this is going to be a way for you to literally empower them from within. So again, I am Coach JP, and today we're going to talk about business. Now, when we began looking for an opportunity, there were several things that we were specifically looking for. Now, we weren't thinking about the children. We've just figured out now that this is great for both of us, but we were looking for some things specifically. And one of the things that we wanted, family, was we wanted an opportunity where we had strong leadership. Anytime you're going to do anything in business, the people that you're attached to matters, and so we know success rises and falls on leadership. We were looking for God-fearing leaders. We were looking for leaders that were stable. They were, they had a strong mindset, a sense of direction. That we were looking for great trainers were ethical and had integrity, and they were professional. So we were looking for all of that, and thank God we actually found it. A level playing field, because a lot of us have come into companies or done business where, the the playing field wasn't level to the extent that one person could buy in higher than another person. Family, two things: one, we just launched in October. You don't get much more level than that. And then two, everybody pays the same price. There's no I can buy in higher than somebody else. None of that kind of craziness. Then we wanted something with strong compensation. So let me break that down in two parts. I don't mind talking, and I don't mind training teams, and I don't mind, growing and sharing the information with people. But there are a lot of people who that's not like their forte. That's just not what they want to do. They don't want to get customers. They don't want to get business partners, but they do want to earn $1, $2, $4, $6,000 extra income per month. So we needed a strong product. We found the product. I'm going to introduce that to you in a minute, but we also wanted, for those of us who don't mind sounding alarms to everybody, that, hey, there's a way to earn $1, $2, $4, $6,000 a month over here, that we would be paid handsomely as well. And we found that a strong residual income component as well. And I'm going to show that to you in just a second also. But we were also looking for a low startup cost. Okay. We were looking for a platform where, because we want to take it internationally, we wanted to keep the price for as long as we could, as low as we could. And so we've been able to do that, as well as a platform that gave us pay on a weekly basis. Got that. So then Mr. McCubby, the owner of the company, he added this one. He said, the reason I'm creating this platform, I don't know if you guys can see the word right here. He said, the reason I'm creating this particular platform, he says, is because I want people to have a place where they can earn income. And no matter what the world does, whether it's a recession or whether there's another pandemic 4 or 5 years from now, our champions can still earn money. And that was very, very important to us. So let me share with you where we found all of that I just told you about. Like, you're probably like, okay, what company brings all of that to the table? And in actuality, the company is spanking brand new. The title of the company the name of the company is called Epic. And EPIC stands for Exceptional People, Incredible Compensation, and Family. When I tell you, as a matter of fact, if you think you are exceptional, drop an E down in the chat, because I think I'm exceptional. Now sometimes I'm kind of quirky, kind of nerdy, kind of weird, kind of odd, kind of funny, kind of goofy and all of that good stuff. But I think in my goofiness and all, I'm still exceptional. So if you think you're exceptional on this webinar, please drop an E down into the chat, because I too believe that I am actually exceptional as well. So then the fact that we just launched, guys, you literally get to put your footprint around the globe on this particular platform. I don't know about you, but I'm looking to be, first in something. I don't want to hear about things when, oh, did you know that once upon a time? I don't want to once upon a time. This is us. We're once upon a time, right? Because we get to launch with a company that in on October 1st, had 145 different countries and territories around the world. Today, we sit at over 205 different countries and territories around the world, and we are climbing. So what we bring to bear are two different things. Those two things are your ability to earn while you learn the skill set of Forex. I'm going to say that one more time. To earn while you learn the skill set of Forex trading. And we're going to provide with you the ability that if you want to create that residual income platform, if you want to achieve some of your financial dreams and goals, our second way, allows you to do that as well. Either way, guys, the ability to earn $1, $2, $4, $6,000 on a monthly basis is yours inside of this platform and more. I'm just giving you, the idea from the beginning. Now, how do you put all that together? Well, you have to bring some of the best minds in business in order to be able to do that. Mr. McCovey, my best friend, Mr. McCovey, I was so glad to see that he had Mrs. Spencer Iverson, Mr. Sterling, Mr. Jonathan Green, because we've all worked together. We know each other's work ethic. Each of these gentlemen have strong business acumen. Each of these gentlemen are not only home-based business owners, HBBOs, but they also own businesses, storefront businesses, and they're all very, very successful. So over 100 different years of success. So they're going to spearhead the leadership. But on the same side, on the other side of that, how do we make sure that our scholars get the absolute best training possible? And we've done that with Coach Max. She is what we call the People's Champions, a young lady that literally from the School of Hard Knocks taught herself this particular skill set in Forex trading, has led over 80,000 people to earn money in Forex trading, did that, just to be a good person. And now she's being paid for her efforts. There's a quote that says, if you never do more than what you're paid to do, you'll never get paid for more than what you do. And literally what she's been able to do, guys, is she's been able to create, be noticed by Mr. McCovey as one of those strong people. And if you're going to develop business around the world, you have to have a developer. And we found that in Mr. David Lisiaga. So when I look at this leadership, this executive leadership panel, we have some of the best out the helm. So now let's talk to you about Forex. What the heck is Forex? Well, it is the combination of two words, foreign and exchange. It is the act of buying and selling currency. Now, we've done it whenever you travel overseas and you take, American dollars, US dollars, and you actually, go to an exchange platform and exchange it for whatever the dollars are in the area that you're in. What happens is that's foreign exchange. And sometimes when you cash back out, you'll find that you have more value in your money, your US dollars, than what it was when you exchanged in. So the power of that is now the whole concept of foreign exchange is a different animal. Has been going on for over 1,500 years. So it's not new. And if you're hearing it for the first time, you may be saying, well, it sounds new to me. Or you may be saying, you know what, it is starting to kind of be a buzzword in a lot of communities. And that is because where once upon a time you needed millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars to actually play in this ball game, to even have a broker look at you. Today, you literally have the ability to work with a broker that will let you start your Forex journey, let you start your trading journey. And you can start that family at $50, $100, $150 with some of our brokers. Participating in a market that in a 24-hour period, I want you to understand from 2 a.m. when the London session opens on Sunday morning to 1:59 a.m., before it starts again at 2 a.m., $6 trillion. That is a lot of income being generated. And so we're going to show you how you can participate in that, but we've got to educate you. So this is an education platform. We didn't come here to play. We came to slay. You want to get down and dirty with understanding and educating yourself on what we do. So we're going to provide for our traders, okay, what they provide for us is live trading sessions where we can watch the traders trade. They provide signals. They provide daily signals where literally we have the ability to copy and paste. So once you come through the first part of your Epic University, which is your 2-week syllabus, and you can go through that syllabus in 3 days. It could take you 14. It could take you 60 days. It's up to you based on how much time you're able to put in, how quick of a study you are. I did have a kid do it in 3 days. That's why I say 3 days. But we want you to begin to at first practice in your demo account with Monopoly money, but when you're ready to go live, family, and before you know all you need to know about Forex, because it really is a journey to understand everything, you can start earning money immediately. It might be $7 one day, $13 another day, $50 another day. I'm going to show you how one young lady's transactions look. But our goal is to get you to a place where you're earning $200, $300, $500, dollars on a daily basis. on a weekly basis. That's what our goal is for you. So we're going to show you how we get there. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go off campus a little bit. Let's go into what will become your back office. And so when you get started, you will create a username. The company will give you a user ID. Either of those plus your password will actually get you into your back office. And once you're inside of your back office, guys, you go to Epic University over here to the left. Epic University is where it all begins. And so this is a 2-week syllabus. It is recommended that we download it. Okay, so mine is in a notebook like this. Also you can download Trading in the Zone. Now some people don't, because it's 148 pages and the Candlestick Bible is 168 pages. But what we're saying is, I like highlighting, you know what I mean? So I print stuff and then I read it and highlight it, but you can read it online. So it looks like this. And it's very legible. So you can read the document online, but we want you to develop, the confidence, the discipline, and the winning attitude that is actually going to take you in order to be able to become a master trader. So then when you read the Candlestick Bible and you start to understand like where all of this stuff came from, sometimes like we want you to become professional, profitable, and proficient as a trader. And so we're giving you all of the backstory as well as all of the future, parts of it. But when you finish, when you go into your university, and so when you look up under the banner right here that says Epic University and you click on this is a hyperlink. Once you click on it and you actually go into your Epic University, when you start your day here, for example, welcome to Epic University. Once you watch the video, and this is Coach Max, you mark it as completed, as you see I did here. Then you go to Market Mental Psychology, and once you complete that one, then you mark it as complete over here. Then you go the Intro into Forex Masterclass. So once you come through day one, there is some homework, and that's day one. Now, do you have to stick to just one day a day training? No, you could do 2 or 3 days in a day. And around day 4, they actually start introducing you to the brokers. They have you download MetaTrader 4, and that can be downloaded to a MacBook, a desktop, an Android, or an iPhone. And then they start talking about the importance of their demo account. Because before you start trading live, we want you to trade with monopoly money. Does that make sense? So for example, this is Tanisha. Now Tanisha, this product really blessed me for her, because Tanisha is not that person that wants to go out grabbing a whole bunch of customers or go out or even have time grabbing a whole bunch of team members. So she wants to be able to create that income from her cell phone. Does that make sense? And so how exciting is it, right, that you get a chance to create 4- and 5-figure incomes right from a cell phone, and you don't need anybody else to do it. You can do it all by yourself. That's the power of this pandemic, recession-proof, all by myself income. So if you'll notice that she started this with $500, she started it on the 2nd of the month, right? She started it on the 2nd of the month, and you can see that she had, trades that netted her, in this case, 113. This case was 0. This one went minus 29.48 plus 495 minus 16.44, 0 plus 12, and then 189. So in her demo account, she profited in 4 days from her cell phone $239. Guys, and that's not an 8-hour day. That's like 30 to 60 minutes, copying and pasting the trades that we send you as Forex signals. So this is not her trying to do it on her own. We provide you with the signals so that you can trade as soon as you come through your live, as soon as you come through your Forex, but you can start practicing those trades in your demo account. So what does it mean to copy and paste? I think this gentleman, this is one of our marketing pieces, but I think he does a good job of breaking that down. Let's hear how he explains what copy and paste means in the world of Forex. Let's check him out.
Hey, you've probably heard the buzz going around about Epic and how insane this is right now, and the amount of money that people are making by literally copying and pasting, okay? Last week alone, our team of master traders called out over 19,000 pips. Now, I don't know if you know what a pip is, but let me just explain it like this. Imagine if you were making 10 cents per pip. Imagine if you were making 50 cents per pip. Imagine if you were making $1 per pip, $5 per pip, and so on, right? There is no cap on what you can make by simply following what our master traders are doing. They're going to send you a trade idea directly to your phone that has all of the information that you need in order to be able to potentially profit in the Forex market. It works like this. They send you a message that has the currency pair that's being traded, where you get into the trade, and where you get out of the trade. And all you do is copy and paste that information over to your trading app. Now, I don't know another way that's more simple to help people make money than by literally giving them the answers, and all they got to do is plug it into their app. Okay, that is what our trade ideas are doing. This is revolutionary, and this is absolutely amazing. So listen, you cannot let another week pass you by that you're not catching these pips with us. This is too amazing, and what you need to do right now to be able to plug into this is get back to the person that shared this link with you, that showed you this video, and let them know that you're ready to start catching these pips and winning big with us here at Epic, okay? I'll see you on the inside. Let's win together.
So I think that he does such a great job of helping you to understand. Now, you'll understand more as you go through your education, but at least you get the gist of it. But that's not all, family. That's not all we provide for you as you are educating yourself in the skill set of Forex trading. So let's go back into the back office. And the reason I have to log in a second time is because once you go into the Epic University, is kind of like a different portal. So let's go over here to Telegram. So how do they communicate those signals to you? We protect the information. It's not information that we share with everybody, and we trust that our scholars are going to keep the information to themselves. But our Forex bot is a platform where literally it's called Telegram, but it's a business Telegram. And so what happens is we share the signals inside of this particular platform. So if you see right here, I had to authenticate myself in order to be part of the platform. Remember, I said you have a username that you create, user ID that they issue. And guys, once the Epic Forex bot actually, so it's like a computer program, goes through the system and verifies that you are part of our platform, you can right here receive those Forex signals. Everything Epic is in the ENN, Epic News Network. Plus, we have a trade house community, and that's where we go in with people who are master traders and people who know how to spell Forex like me. So from me all the way up to the people earning six figures on an annual basis trading, we can kind of hang out and ask our questions of them. And it has to be authenticated, because here's the thing. Those of you who are joining us, we are not going to allow people who don't want to participate in their own rescue to actually have information that you are paying to receive. Does that make sense? And so that's why. You'll notice with TradingView, you must be authenticated to hear from our traders in that platform as well. Always, there are videos that they want you to watch, but you want to just make sure that you follow along with that. And she's going to show you when you would log into TradingView, which trading sessions and what have you. Now, with the trading, they actually go live. So when the London market opens at 2 a.m., they go live, and you can actually watch those trading sessions. And if you happen to miss it, but you want to study, and I do recommend, like, grab yourself like a 3 or 5 subject notebook. Y'all remember the notebook that had the dividers in between, because you're going to be taking notes on a lot of different things. Or if you want to do paper and a note, you know, like a 3-wing binder like I have, either way, start taking notes. But any of these sessions, you can actually go back and look at them because they record them. I'm at 2 a.m. this morning. They recorded another live session right here. So you can actually watch what they recorded. And then you can go in there again at 8 a.m. is when the New York session opens, and then at 7 p.m. and they record the sessions. Now, market forecast. We'll see. So even though you're going to go to the university, and when you come through the university, you can start copying and pasting those signals, and you can start earning money, you know, $13 a day, like you saw Tanisha, $12, $113, 29 minus 29. You know what I mean? You can actually start to do that. Even though you're earning money, we want you to still learn. So participate in things like the market forecast, trainings. And even if you miss it, come back and go back through it. Take notes. Does that make sense, guys? And then when you start to look at, our calendar, we make sure that you have a whole full calendar of events. Not that you have to attend all of them, but to make sure you have enough of them to attend that you can never say there was no information available in Epic. That one you'll never say, because we have a whole full calendar for you right here. Does that make sense? And so, and if anything that you want to attend, like say tonight, you said, I want to get on the Epic Honors class, you just left click on your computer, drop it right into your calendar with the reminder, and then all the credentials for what you need, where you need to go, which is always live trading at epictrading.com, is right there for you. So as you can see, we've provided every single thing we provided every single thing that you need in order to be able, in order to be able to be in business for yourself. But I want to show you, to earn in Forex, but you are going to be in business for yourself. So I want to show you now, I want to transition to that part. The fact that you are going to be in business for yourself. And because you are going to be in business for yourself, we've actually just contracted with TaxBot, which is a platform where you actually have an opportunity to have an automated bookkeeping platform. We're going to suggest that you watch these couple of videos. Go ahead and take advantage of the special. Download it to your cell phone, because TaxBot will actually track your miles. You can upload your receipts on purchases, on dinner. There is so much now that you're about to become a business person, a home-based business owner, and you may already be one, but so you're adding another level of tax deductions to your business. But if this is your first time, you're going to become an HBBO, a home-based business owner. You literally will have the opportunity to increase your tax refund by $4,000 to $6,000 just because you're in business for yourself. And even though this is December 3rd, you actually get the chance to go back and pick up November, October, September, August, July, and June. So things that you were going to go into 2021 not being able to write off because you're getting business with us tonight, you have the ability to go ahead and write those off and increase your take-home pay because you're in business for yourself. So I'm going to show you two quick videos where two gentlemen do an amazing job of explaining this information. One gentleman is going to tell you, he talks to you about your ability to actually stop throwing $20 away, increase your take-home pay. And I want you to pay attention to this. He's going to tell you what they tax us on our job income and then how much less they tax us on business income. When you hear that, drop that down in the chat or the comments, because I want to just see if you catch what I caught. Check this out.
Business income. This is the fun part. Business income is strategy 2. Strategy 1, your money must go further by creating a positive what? Strategy 2 is business income. Business income is taxed at a lower rate. The net effect of having a business is that you pay between 18 and 23% taxes instead of 28 to 33. So you were paying 28 to 33, now you're paying 18 to 23. That means now you get to pay yourself first because you can spend money now on your what? Business. Give you guys an example. They say if you don't have a home-based business, just take $20 a day and throw it out the window. Now I want y'all to really understand this. If you don't have a home-based business, you're overpaying taxes by about $500 to $600 a month. So some of you guys are gonna walk out of here a home-based business with a strategy. I'm gonna bring up some people and give them some checks. They earn checks from a home-based business. And if you don't have one, here's what you're doing. I'm gonna think about it, 20. I'm gonna pray about it. I'm gonna research it. I gotta go talk to the wife. I gotta go talk to the husband. While you praying, thinking, researching, talking, just keep throwing 20s away. Because that's what it's averaging you for your lack of knowledge on capitalism. $20 a day. The tax savings alone put $500 to $600 a month back in your what? Pocket. Net. So when you leave here today, while you're thinking about it, praying about it, tomorrow it's going to cost you $20 to think about it. That's not a big deal. Talk it over with your husband. Talk it over with your wife. That's not a big deal. Tuesday, y'all still thinking about it. You only wasted $80. That ain't no big deal. Pray about it. By the time Sunday comes, you need to pray about it. Next Sunday, ask God if this business makes sense. Ain't no big deal. You up to about 140, no problem. If you got it like that, I need to be doing what you're doing. Now, hold on one second. So while you're thinking about it, just remember this. Every day that you don't, the average per day loss, I'll be on taxes, $20 a day. If you don't have a home-based business, I'm not pressuring you. I'm giving you the real deal. $20 a day, come on.
And you know how people say, well, I'm doing really good because I've got a really good job? The more you make, the $20 a day goes higher because they pay more taxes.
That's right. So if you got a really, really good job, you need to really, really get a business. Everybody got it?
So I think he does excellent job of breaking that information down, that, you know, being in business for yourself is a powerful thing. But let me show you this young man that I listened to on last night, and was able to validate some of the information that he shared. This particular video here, where he actually talks about the power of actually, I'm gonna have to start this over, but the power of actually, you know, literally being able to write, you know, like write off your children and things of that nature. So let's just dive in and listen to what this young man has to say as well. Let me see. I don't have sound. Okay, here we go.
If you are a business owner parent and your kids have not been able to go to school.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
That if you are self-employed, meaning you have a sole prop or an S corp, the government wants you to take your sick days. So you can get paid about $5,110 from the government for taking your sick days. Additionally, if you are a business owner parent and your kids have not been able to go to school for in-person learning, the government will pay you an additional $10,000 just for taking paid family leave. Now, the real sauce is that since the kids are at home anyway, they might as well be helping you in the business. So you can put them on payroll, pay them about $12,000, in which you get a tax deduction for, and the kids don't pay any taxes on that money. From there, you take that same money, you open up a Roth IRA account, which is an investment account that pays no taxes on the growth and no taxes on the income. Now, what the guys at Wall Street are not going to tell you is that that account does not have to be invested into stocks and bonds. You can actually buy real estate inside of it. The real estate in that account, the rental income, as well as any gains from the profits for selling it, pay no taxes on it.
So family, what I'm sharing with you guys is that
piece of information that you learned
yourself is going to be very, very important. All right, so let's go to part two. Let's talk about, you know, earning income in your business by growing a team, right? By growing a team. Now, I want you to understand, if you feel like Forex is going to be your forte, that's going to be your baby, your bailiwick. It does not have anything to do with what I'm about to share with you. It's a whole separate animal. So there are two different ways of earning income. We just talked about one. Then we talked about the power of being in business for yourself. Now we're going to talk about number two. One has nothing to do with two. However, they are both under the same umbrella, and one startup cost gives you the opportunity to participate in both if that's what you choose to do. So because you're in business for yourself, nobody in business has their income guaranteed for them. So Epic will not guarantee your income or make any guarantees about your ability to get results in our program using our tools and strategies. It rewards you for selling the products and services to customers, and the opportunity is unlimited, but the individual results are going to be based on your commitment level, your individual effort, your marketing skills. However, and this is what Mr. McCovey says on the team building side, because your income comes from Forex on that side, and you're going to get paid through your broker. On this side, Mr. McCovey says, you do the work, I'm cutting the check. But at the end of the day, he says the success of your company, your success and results in this company come from your active participation. The success is going to be based on you going to work, guys, you rolling up your sleeves and having some commitment and diligence. Like, in other words, you cannot just start, right? You cannot just start, right? And then not try. Does that make sense? You cannot just start and then not try. So that is the power of this particular business. Now, let's dive in. If you're growing a team, one of the things, because a lot of people would love the idea of being able to grow a team, but in this particular platform, you know, some people say, well, I just don't know enough people. I have, or maybe I've been in business before. I don't want to call the same people, whatever it is, doesn't matter. We want to alleviate that as a concern for you, okay? Because we have a platform called freeforex.com that's coming, that's going to allow you to attract people to you, where people are asking you for your information from Facebook, Google, and Instagram. We already have the lead capture pages. The first video I showed you about copying and pasting, that is one of our marketing videos. And so we've already got that kind of set up for you. And the other thing is that inside of the compensation plan, if you look over there under personally referred scholars, 3 scholars referred to this platform, right? It's all it takes to go from where you're getting a free Forex education to where you're earning $125 every Friday, or $2,500 every Friday, or $25,000 every Friday, and ultimately to $250,000 every Friday. You notice it said it reads 3 all the way down, because that's what it takes. It takes 3 scholars. So we've eliminated that one. Now, what's another reason people say, okay? So normally people will say time, money, I don't know anybody, and I don't believe it. Those are kind of the things that end up, right? Now, I don't believe it. This is what happened with me, because when I first started in this kind of life, working and earning 6 figures from home, I didn't necessarily believe it either, right? When I first started. So I just kind of believed as much as I could, which was like, if I could get $1,000 a month, okay. Then when I was making 1,000, I was like, well, if I can get 2. Then when I was making 2, I was like, okay, God, well, if I could get 5, you know what I mean? Maybe I meant $5,000 a month, right? But either way, believe as much as you can. So that, that will fix as you start making money. I don't know enough people, we just fixed that one. Well, what about cost? I don't have any money to get started. Well, you know what? We know people out there that are buying things like PlayStations and Game Boys and a lot of things that we traditionally buy, and we do it because we love our children. But this year we're saying, like, give your children the gift of business. As a matter of fact, let me show you something else that I saw. And this is a little bit different than what I actually normally cover, but I want to just show you one other thing that I saw, and I posted to our Club 500 group. One of the other things that I saw was, that's not it. All right, that I posted to Club 500 was I saw one of my girlfriends posted this about what we should do for our children, like doing something different for our children this year. And let me see if I see that, because I meant to post it. Let's see if I posted it. I want to show you guys. I might need to go straight to her account. Hold on. So let me show you. Let's go here. Hey, Missy. So this is one of my, okay, so yeah, she posted this, and I think this just makes a lot of sense. When we start talking about being, like grandma used to say, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result, that was the definition of insanity, right? So this is something one of my girlfriends posted, and it doesn't matter if it's Black kid, white kid, Chinese, but 7 assets to buy for your child for the holidays. One was a custodial IRA account. Invest $1,000 each Christmas into a mutual fund for the next 10 years. One was a job working for you. Well, now that I've just expressed to you that you're in business for yourself, you can do this. The other one was, I don't know what that is, fractional shares, good credit. I believe that a self-help book, right? Business ownership, because literally, no, if they're under 18, they can't own a business with you right now, but you can put a business in your name for them and they can start to learn the skill set of Forex trading. Does that make sense? You could create an LLC, right? And let them be a voting member, okay? And then of course, cash, but teach them how to tithe, how to save, or whatever the case may be. Does that make sense? I thought that was a very, very good thing. Versus, I know people out paying $500 for, like I said, my nephews want the PS4, they want the Kanye West tennis shoes. Let's do something just a little bit different. Does that make sense, family? So I just wanted to share that with you, because I thought that was and that had nothing to do with what we do. I just saw it and said, shoot, I'm going to show that to the team, if that makes any sense. So let's talk about how you're going to grow your income in business, because family, money is not an issue, because it literally only costs you $99. So you can literally start a business platform where your children can start to learn trading. You can start to learn trading, and it costs you $99, guys, and 99 cents. When you get started, we're all called scholars when we actually get started. And when you refer 3 scholars to your platform, guess what? The company says, now that you've done that, and actually what you've done is you put one of your first team, one of your second team, and one of your third, we will actually eliminate the subscription cost to maintain your membership. So $99.99 is what it costs every 28 days. Once you sign up to become an IBO, you put those three in, you sign up to become an IBO for $24.99. What the company says is now what we'll do is we're going to actually waive the $99, right? And if all you're doing is Forex trading, guess what? You won't pay that $99, right? You're not going to pay that $99. When you start earning income in the weekly pay schedule, the $99 will come back, but this is what they'll do. They'll take the $99.99 plus the $24.99 and they'll hold it out from your commissions. Does that make sense, guys? So that is the power of this particular platform. Now, how do you move down the schedule though to maybe where you're earning an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a month part-time income, or maybe you need to replace an income, because we talked to Nina earlier, this past weekend, and her husband, he's a pilot. His hours, of course, because of the pandemic, went from 55 to 15. That's low as far as hours are concerned. And so pretty much they need to replace an entire income. So how do you do that? Well, first things first, everybody is treated the same. You want to help your team 1 to bring on 3, your team 2 to bring on 3, your team 3 to actually bring on their 3. Now, you actually only need 4 in the first team, which is your team 1 plus their 3. 4 in the second team, which is your team 2 plus their 3. You really only need this 1 in the third team, even though we're going to tell you to build your teams evenly. So 442 is Founder 500, pays you $125 every single Friday, $6,500 every single year. And so while this says monthly pay, it really is every 28 days. So everything that we do is on a 28-day schedule, because 4 Fridays is 28 days. So everything is on that 28-day schedule. But literally, family, with 10 people, you've just added $6,500 to your household. That could pay some people to pay a car payment, the car insurance, and a cell phone bill, the cell phone bill, and the utility and a cable bill. Put a child in private school. I mean, buy groceries for my nephews. Those things will eat you out of house and home. But either way, just 10 people. And what did you do? Well, Coach, I introduced this to 3 people. That could be your mom, your sister, and your brother. And then what did they do? They also introduced it to 3 people, which could be their cousins, their aunties, their nieces, their nephews, their best friends, their college roommate. Does that make sense? They each introduced it to 3. So now you're at that 500 every 28 days. So how do you move further down the food chain is you actually show each of them, again, same level playing field, each of them how to do the exact same thing and bring in their 3. Now, in my example, of course, I'm still showing more than needed in team 3. We just do it evenly. But when you have 12 in your first team, I'm showing 13, but you have 12 in your first team, 12 in your second team, and you have 6 in your third team, you're qualified as a Founder 1000. $250 is deposited every Friday. And the way it works is we start our week at Monday at 3 a.m. Everything you've done by 2:59 a.m. on the following Monday, they're going to take a snapshot of, right, at 3 a.m. And if your qualifications have moved to Founder 1000, this week they're depositing $250. You'll sit in your back office on Friday. You can transfer it to our pay platform, anytime that week you want to, as long as it's before 3 o'clock Eastern on Friday. And by that afternoon on Friday, those funds are available to you. So what we do is paid out and qualify for is paid out 5 days later. That's not a bad life, y'all. It's not a bad life at all. What about if I want to get to that 2,000? Well, it's very simple. Help each of these 3 to get their 3. Let me change colors. Help each of these 3 to get their 3. So there's 9 more on this team, 9 more on this one, 9 more on this one. That means this person right here is now at $1,000 because they're at Founder 1000. Everybody that's in the pink, they're now at 3 and free, right? And everybody in the green is now at 500. So the way this works is if we help each person to move further down the payment schedule, when we help them to move down the payment schedule, every time we pull them up, we push ourselves up. So the newest person on the team is always the most important person on the team. So Coach, are you telling me that for $99, I have the option to trade in Forex, earn, $50, $100, $200 a day, $500, $200, $300, $400, $500 a month. I can, a week, I can earn $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 every single month trading. And you guys are going to teach me how to do it. Yes. And for the same $99, if I want to, but I don't have to, I literally can actually build a team and I can create a $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 every 28 days by helping people to get 3. That's what I'm telling you. and it's all the same $99. Yes, it is, right? It's all the same $99, guys. Literally, you're going to be able to get yourself to a place where you're earning, $5,000 every Friday, $12,500 every Friday, $25,000 every Friday. And you're going to do that, family. You're going to do that by helping people get through. I think what I love is that we literally have been able to see people earn an extra $6,500 a year, $13,000 a year. We've got some people that are at $26,000 a year already, and they haven't left their home. Like, we're doing all this stuff virtually. See, so the beautiful thing about the kind of income that we're creating also is that it is residual. What that means is that doesn't say bonus pay, that says weekly. That means this comes in every single Friday while you're maintaining your structure. So residual says that if for some reason you ever decided that you want to actually, take a break, the money still keeps coming in. If you ever decide that you want to go backpacking through Europe, the money still comes in. If you ever want to stop and start help, because you want to start a family and raise your child and not put her in daycare, the money still comes in. It's still coming in. If you ever decide that, I want to, I've got a parent that needs me to take care of them for a little while, it's okay. The money keeps coming in. That's the powerful thing about residual. We even help you set up a will or an estate plan so that you have the ability to make sure that those that you love eat. As a matter of fact, if you would want those that you love to eat, should something happen to you, drop the word eat down in the chat, right? Drop the word eat down in the chat, because most of us do this because we care about our families and we want our families to be taken care of. So we help you set that up. And we do still have a lot of fun. Thank you, guys. We do still have a lot of fun. We've got rings and blinged out jewelry, and we've got, cash rewards, and we've got vacations and cars and timepieces and Mercedes and Teslas and Escalades. And as you move through the compensation schedule, the company gives you these things, not to be materialistic, but to say thank you for a job well done. Private jet service at Epic, right? When you're earning at $250,000 every single Friday, which is $13 million a year. And one guy said to me, he said, you know what? Who needs $13 million a year? Well, nobody does. But if you're planning on being a blessing to other people and do things like a lot of us want to create our own credit union, it would be EICU, Epic Icon Credit Union. A lot of us want to be able to open an academy. It'll be called Epic Icon Academy, because we want to train children up, but give them an additional education in business and finance while they're young. Family, listen, I looked up Forex. This is what I looked up, y'all. I actually looked up Forex and children. Do you realize that there's a children's book on Amazon that talks to children, and that talks about children learning foreign exchange? When I actually went to images, it showed a young man that turned 16,000 pounds in the UK to 60,000 pounds on his cell phone. He's 16 years old. Do you know how powerful and different his life is going to be when he graduates and he's able to earn 100,000 pounds, every month or every quarter or however he did it? I don't know, because it doesn't give a lot of details. But do you understand how powerful it is for us to empower our children? I just want you to think about something else that you can put under, in their little Christmas stocking this year. Let's put a business in their Christmas stocking. And then I wanted to show you guys this. I wanted to show you the rendition of the credit union that we have decided that we kind of like, okay? And it would be a pretty sizable credit union. We're going to have to do it together, but if you've got a bunch of people that are actually, earning, $13 million a year, y'all, we can do some stuff. This is the credit union that we looked at. And so EICU, it wouldn't say Park City. This is just their rendition, but we would have Epic Icon Credit Union right here. But we want to be the ones to approve the student loans, to issue the MasterCards and to issue the home ownership loans. And, in other words, we're going to do things differently. We're going to raise up a whole different generation of business owners and entrepreneurs. So what we want you to do is get back with the person that invited you to this particular webinar and let them know, listen, she talks fast, she said a lot, but a little bit of what I heard made sense, and I want to grow my income in Forex. Fantastic. We're going to get you started earning that, 10, 20, 50, 60, $100 a day as soon as you come through your Epic University. Or you may get back with the person that invited you and said, listen, I like the idea of building and creating a residual income and setting up my family as well. I want to do that. Or you may be one of those people that says, you know what, I want to do a little bit of both. I mean, since it's all under the same $99 umbrella, I'm just not going to leave any money on the table. At the end of the day, guys, it's your business. And so you can decide to do it any way that you want to do it. But I'm going to challenge you because of the tax benefits, affiliated with being a business owner, you need to hurry up and get yourself in a business. Yes or yes? All right. So with that being said, family, it's been my absolute pleasure to share with you on this particular afternoon. This particular webinar is officially over. I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. I look forward to seeing you at the bank. At the end of the day, let's fly over to Paris in the Epic Jet, have lunch and go shopping or something like that. All right, guys. So have an incredible afternoon.